With the new year just starting, I feel like it's a perfect time to reinvent myself. You know, a good time to come up with a few New Year's resolutions that I'm inevitably gonna stop doing once I'm done filming this video. I do feel like the new year is a good time to just start doing all those things that you say you're gonna do, but you never actually do. I even have to explain why I'm laughing. I just said doo-doo. I've come up with a few good habits that I wanted to try out for a week and see if there's something that I want to integrate into my daily routine. I just want to see if this year's any different, which it probably isn't. The first good habit I want to try is meditating for 10 minutes in the morning. But first I need to make a quick pit stop to enhance my meditation experience. Seriously? I got some rocks. I thought this one looked like a beach. Doesn't this look like a gusher? I literally want to bite into it. Ooh. And I got a gua sha. Restore my youth. Now, meditating for 10 minutes in the morning may not seem like a big change, but it's really hard for me to sit still with my thoughts for more than 30 seconds. I think meditating is one of those things that everybody knows has good potential benefits. Like, I don't even think I have to explain to you why meditating is good for you, but not that many people do it. I think it's just really hard for us in this day and age to be alone with our thoughts and just be still and just try to focus on our breathing without thinking about anything else that's out there right now. And I definitely struggled with this on the first couple days. This might actually be harder than I thought it was gonna be. Within the first minute, I already started to get bored. And it was just so hard for me to focus on nothing except for my breathing. Also, even before I got up to do it, I had such a hard time getting up before I knew I had to be up for work. I just kind of found myself making any excuse not to get up earlier than I need to. By about the third or fourth day, I finally started to get into a good rhythm where I was actually able to clear my head and really not think about anything. It's kind of crazy that it actually took me 3 or 4 times to do this. I guess it just really goes to show how wandering my mind is, and I really think that meditating can be beneficial. By the 5th day, I actually was excited to meditate, and it really did put me in a good mood. I feel like I was just starting my day off on the right foot with a clear mind, and I was very calm. This habit, I think I'm gonna try to continue. It is really difficult for me to get up any earlier than I need to before work, but I think I do really want to try to stick with this one. Usually I don't get a whole room to myself. This part I say that I do it every day, but I really slack off on it, which is stretching and mobility, especially on leg days. I think I'm just really impatient when it comes to actually getting to the workout. I just would rather go right into it, you know, than to sit and stretch for 10 minutes, but I really do need to start doing it. Not only stretching and mobility, but just strengthening of my joints and ligaments and stuff, especially my hip. I have a lot of hip pain, and I think it's more of a strengthening issue than like a stretching issue. So today's legs, so I'm definitely gonna warm up a little longer than I normally would. I like to start by just walking out my calves and my hips. I like to do this one. Sometimes I even grab this leg so I can stretch a bit of my quad out. I don't like to do a ton of static stretching before I work out. I like to do more, what's the word? Dynamic and going side to side. Although I gotta be careful when I do this one because 2 times my knee has just popped out of its socket when I'm doing this. Twice it's happened to me and I like almost passed out both times. This one's good too. Now I'm gonna go warm up on the squat rack. Okay, I'm too shy to like do commentary actually in the gym in front of people, so I'm just gonna do it in the bathroom. I definitely tried to push myself more than I normally do. I don't think I've squatted 225 for reps in maybe 6 months. Once I got towards the end of my sets, where I would usually just stop and put the weight down, I tried to do at least 1 or 2 more reps. So I could definitely feel myself pushing myself a little bit. So I just did hamstring curls, but I didn't really feel comfortable filming that because that's in a very crowded section of the gym. I haven't done abs in weeks. Actually, maybe I should do that today. Like I have little legs. Now it's time to set our intentions for 2024. Can you see me? I don't have a printer, so you don't even want to know what I had to go through to print out photos to put on this thing. Now, one could definitely say that I am a skeptic of manifesting things. I feel like it's just a buzzword that a lot of people use to describe how they got all the things that they wanted in life. For me, it's less about manifesting things and more about obsessing over things and wanting something really bad. When I want something really bad, I will find a way to get it. And if I can't find a way to get it, that just means I don't want it bad enough. But I don't know if I would like to, you like my canned water? I don't know if I would like to, I didn't even know they made Dasani in a can. Sorry. Funny story about vision boards, actually. So, 2 years ago, around New Year's time, I made a vision board, and I actually made a video of it. It's still on this channel. At the time, I was really obsessed with Ford Broncos. I don't know if the new ones had come out yet, but I really liked the old ones. And I would go on Facebook Marketplace every single day and look at them. I would draw pictures of them. I would daydream about driving one. And so I took one of the drawings that I did of a Bronco and I put it next to the vision board I made by my mirror. So every morning that I looked in the mirror, I saw the vision board and then I saw the picture of the Bronco. Fast forward 2 years later, I got myself a big girl full-time job and I saved as much money as I could. The whole time I was kind of going back and forth. I was like, do I really want it that bad? Like, I could use this money for student loans, stuff like that, you know? And this past summer I was looking on Facebook Marketplace, as I always did, and I saw one that I was just like, I need to have this car. And the price was right. I even worked the guy down a little bit. The mileage was good for the year that it was, and it was nearby, and the timing was just right. And I pulled the trigger. I was like, I owe it to myself to get this car. And I would just hate to boil that all down, like all the hard work that I put in and all the money that I saved, I would hate to boil that down to just, oh, I manifested it. Like, because I looked at a picture of it every day, I got it. I don't necessarily think that's what happened. I think when you think about something every single day for months and years, I don't know, maybe you make different decisions subconsciously. Like if I was gonna buy something really expensive, maybe in the back of my head I was like, maybe I should save this money for the Bronco because I'm gonna need it later. Maybe that's literally the definition of manifesting and I have no idea what I'm talking about. I'm just trying to be a hater so bad. But I just also really like arts and crafts, so I wanted to make a poster. All right, everything's glued down. I'm just gonna paint a little bit and add some of my stickers. All right, she's complete. This one's going right where the last one was. I know this video is already getting really long, so don't worry, I'm gonna shut up soon. Also, I just woke up, so the last thing I wanted to do was just make time for the things I actually love doing. Instead of just saying not go on my phone as much, like taking something away, I wanted to try to frame it as adding something in. Like, I really try not to go on my phone that much. This is what the home screen of my phone looks like. Like that's literally all my phone has on it. So I try not to go on it as much as I used to, but instead I'm gonna try to make time to do the things that I love to do, which is, one of them is paint. So I just finished this one. And I'm gonna start doing like the background. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and have a good new year.